love it. How many of you guys are doing what's called a make and take? For those that are doing a make and take, have you seen an increase in your team, in the volume, in the results, in the happiness, in the education? Have you seen that? For those of you that are not yet doing a make and take, let that excite you and let that fuel your reason for wanting to do these. Oh, here's my clicker. I lost it for a second. Sometimes I think I'm losing my mind and then I just find my clicker and everything is well again. I would like to actually show you guys how I do a make and take. So I'm going to invite 2 people to my make and take party. And I would like to invite one of my dear mentors and closest friends, Carla Green, to come to my party today. And I would also like to invite Deborah Mueller. I just met her. And I would love for her to come to my make and take today. So ladies, come on up. So much fun today. Carla has come all the way from Canada to attend my make and take, you guys. Have a seat, ladies, and if you could help each other get your aprons on. We need to make sure we're set. How many of you have young children? I remember holding my daughter Paige for the very first time when she was born in 2005. And I remember holding her and looking at her and thinking, she's perfect. She's 11 now, so. That first moment, I'm like, she's perfect. And now I have a teen going on 20. But I just remember thinking, nothing has ever touched her, nothing's ever been on her, nothing's ever been around her. And I remember thinking, I have this opportunity to do it right. I have an opportunity to do it right. I, as her mom, can make sure everything from this point is of the most pristine ingredients, from the most amazing companies. It's the most natural and purest products. Do you know how hard that search was? I would go to the store and I would find these bottles that would have, things like lemons on them and lavender fields or farms. Pictures of a farm or pictures of a tractor, and I think this is natural. And then I would turn it around and I would read the ingredients, and I was absolutely shocked at what I was discovering. I couldn't believe that some of the ingredients that were in these products were actually allowed for us to put on our children. And the more that I researched and the more that I discovered, the more enraged I became. All I wanted was the most pristine products, the purest ingredients, and I wanted it from a company that had the best integrity so that I could share it with other people, because I knew that as a mom, there were other moms out there wanting to know the same things and where to get the same things and how to create the same things. I was so excited when I discovered Young Living. I knew that I had found the most pristine ingredients. I knew that I found a company with the most amazing integrity, and they would never jeopardize that integrity. And it was something that allowed me to share it with other people. And as a reward for sharing it with so many, it also allowed me to be the mom that got to stay home with their children. What an incredible thing I have found. I am so excited to be here today with all of you to share with you how you can create the same thing, how you can use this same platform so that you too can experience an unstoppable movement in your organizations by helping people to create their own chemical-free home. Are you guys ready for this? How many of you follow me on Facebook or Periscope? How many of you don't yet? What is wrong with you? Ew. You just found out about me, so find me on Facebook, but for some reason Facebook thinks the most friends I can can handle is 5,000, which is like weird. So I'll show you some ways for you to be able to follow me. I have a couple different outlets for you to be able to follow me because I want you to be able to learn as much as you can. For those of you that follow me, you know that I am 100% transparent, so I will share with you all of the tools, all of the secrets, all of the things you could ever need or want to know and more about how you too can achieve success. You're welcome to that person. I do it for you. When you're creating your chemical-free home or when you start educating people, it's so important to help them understand that you cannot judge a bottle by its cover. You know, just because it has a lemon on it, just because it says that it's green, doesn't necessarily mean that it's the safest thing, right? But we think that it is. We think that it's something good. We think that it's something safe just because it looks safe on the bottle. But really, at what expense does that come? Do you know that conventional cleaners have been known to adversely affect cellular health, mental clarity, and focus? If you too have noticed an increase in squirrel moments, you may have been adversely affected by your common household cleaner. So for me, I just have fun with it because I know I can go right back to where I left off. Do you know that when I first started this chemical-free home journey in 2005, one of the very first classes I went to, there was a statistic that I heard, and the statistic was that one in every 150 children were diagnosed with ADD or ADHD. 1 in 150. Making takes are a lot of work, aren't they? You guys didn't see my little bottle. I use vodka in so many things for cleaning. And when you have a make and take, you really should treat your guests. Am I right, Carla? Is this thing on? I love showing people all the things that they can do with their cleaners that are kind of just thinking outside the bottle. Now the cocktail got interesting. Do you have rings on? Let's take them off and clean them. The new statistic is 1 in every 50. In 2005, it was 1 in every 150. The new statistic is 1 in every 50. Are you guys okay with that? No. Known to adversely affect the hormonal structure and endocrine system. Do you know that there is a species of crustacean off the California coast where the male species is producing eggs? Yeah. Upon discovering this, they did some research and they found that this crustacean has high levels of a chemical called benzone. Now on your products, it will say oxybenzone or benzone phenone. Most commonly found in children's sunscreen. Known to adversely affect your allergies. How many of you guys, before starting your gorgeous young living journey, used to love going into that Bath and Body store? Because the candles and the lotion, and it all smelled so incredible, right? Where are my people? I'll admit I used to do it because you didn't know any better. How many of you now can't even come within 5 rows of the aisle in Target that sells this crap? Yeah. Known to adversely affect the respiratory health, your energy levels. Do you know it is so fun when you start working with someone and helping them go chemical free in their home? Start having them rate their energy levels on a scale of 1 to 10. Ask them questions about, isn't it great going into the Bath and Body stores and all the scented lotions and candles? Ask them how many they have in their home. Because after a year on this journey, those answers are gonna look so very different. But we think it's just a little bit. It's a little bit, it's a little bit. It's a little bit here, it's a little bit there, right? So we think, big deal. OSHA regulates the carcinogenic formaldehyde permissible at levels of 0.75 parts per million. 0.75 parts per million. But the average home is 50 parts per billion, meaning the air quality inside your house is 7 to 10 times more toxic than the air outside.